Come on, now, don't worry. He's all right.
Yes. I'm sure he will be. Why don't you give Donna a call? I know she'd love to hear from you, find out how she is.
Yeah, I intend to. As soon as Charlie gets back. What about Phil? Have you heard from him?
No. He's still with the commando training unit, and Ruth hasn't even heard anything from him.
I imagine that when he's finished with the training and he comes back, that things will work out between you two.
Oh, I honestly don't know, Chuck.
Probably have changed a great deal in those weeks. Realize how wrong he's been.
I need time, too. And I told that to Philip.
Oh.
He asked me if he could come back to me after this training, and I said I didn't know. So much has happened, so much to just forgive and forget.
I understand. Sarah? You know, in all fairness to Phil, he probably wouldn't have behaved the way he had if Charlie had known the truth about his parents.
Oh, but Phil knows it's too soon for that. He really does.
It's a lousy situation.
It certainly is.
If there was anything I could do. Anything at all?
Oh, I know. There's nothing anybody can do.
Mrs. Tyler! Mrs. Tyler! I mean, Mrs. Brent, honey, what? It's Charlie! Charlie!
Charlie? What about Charlie?
He jumped into the lake and swam out past the float. He hasn't come back.
Charlie? Charlie? Where'd you see him last?
Over there by the beach. He's drowning. Oh, dear God, he's drowning.
That's why I asked you to stop by, honey. Oh. I didn't ask you before if you wanted to work here because I didn't know when you were going to be getting back from St. Louis. But now that you are back, I thought you would be interested in working with me since we will probably be very busy once the seasonal sales start. Oh. All right, Mom. Sure, okay. Definitely, if you want me to. Honey, only if you really want to. I mean, I had planned to ask Mrs. Fargate if she wanted to work with me for a couple of days, and I could probably get some more time from her. I just thought it would be fun for you. Oh, wait. You're right, it will. You're sure? Yes, sure. Positive. Honey, the very last thing in the world I want to do is smother you. No, Mom, you're not. Well, I just have this feeling that something's bothering you, that you're not completely happy. You're mistaken, Mom. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong between you and Wally. Mom, why would you think to ask something like that? Oh, because you have a silly mother who just lets her imagination run away with her, that's all. Sorry, Mom. I wouldn't be able to start, until after the production of As You Like It anyway. Well, I know that, hon. I took that into consideration. Oh, by the way, I stopped by and thanked Kate Martin for taking in that dress of yours. Why, honey, had I known it was going to be such a big job, I would have had Mrs. Chance do it. Oh, yeah. I really should have sent it to the cleaners instead of washing it by hand, but I had no idea it was going to shrink so much. Yeah, yeah. That is the real secret of how your garden grows, isn't it? I mean, never letting anything die on the vine. Well, I'll tell you, honey, they go to seed and it does sap the strength from the other blooms. Want me to help you? No, I'm just about finished. I thought I'd take a rest for a few minutes. Does it seem chilly to you? No! It's a good old hot August day. What? Hey, you don't have a chill, do you? No. Listen, if you're feeling sick, now you fess up. Don't be the stoic. There is nothing the matter with me. Well, you sound as if there's something the matter with somebody else. Well, how would I know that? Some more. You talked to Phil lately? Phil? No, why? I was just wondering. You know, you're not just wondering. Hey, are you having one of your premonitions? Now, look, don't pay any attention to me. I'm a worrywart. I borrow trouble. What you have is a sixth sense, and we all know it, even though we tease you about it sometimes. Now, tell me about it this time. I don't know. I just got this dreadful feeling that something is happening to one of our loved ones.
Do you see him?
Thank you. Well, anyhow, once again, I am awfully glad that we did reestablish our friendship. You don't sound too sure of that.
I was thinking about something that I told Myrtle about yesterday. Before that, I hadn't really been able to talk about the problem.
Problem? What problem?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Myrtle wondered why I didn't ask more about her. I suppose you have to.
Well,
You have?
yes, of course I have, Kelly. I mean, yes, from time to time.
Well, I didn't know if I could explain it to her. I think it's going to be even harder to explain it to you.
Why don't you give me a try?
A lot of kids, they get adopted into really great families, you know.
Yeah.
And they're lucky. They're luckier than they would have been if their own parents had kept them. But that wasn't the way it was with me. And so when things got bad, I used to think about what it would be like if I could find somebody that I belonged to. And I used to dream that I had a